Forget everything you were told about financial success. Get an education, find a stable job, save 10%, retire at 65. Sound familiar? In 2026, that advice isn't just wrong. It's a dangerous trap. The system isn't broken. It was designed this way. Welcome to the Great Reset. The rules changed while you were sleeping. Here's a fact that should terrify you. The average person today works 20% more hours than their parents did at the same age, but can afford 40% less. We are the generation running on a treadmill that's speeding up. Your salary grows, but the finish line of financial freedom moves further away with every single step. Why? Because the game is rigged. Let's talk numbers that will keep you awake at night. In 2026, inflation stopped being just a headline. It became your invisible tax on existence. The hidden inflation on essentials is running at double the official rate. Your savings are melting faster than you can count them. Here's a fact that breaks my brain. In the 1970s, the average home cost about 3 times the annual family income. Today, in 2026, that number has exploded to over 10. 10 years of your entire income, just for a roof. But housing is just the beginning. We've fallen into the subscription trap. You don't own your software. You don't own your music. You're now paying monthly fees for features in your own car. We've become a society of renters in our own lives. And here's the kicker. The cost of living has increased by over 300% since 2000, but median wages have only grown by about 20%. Do the math. You're not falling behind. You're being left in the dust. Meanwhile, credit card debt has hit $1.13 trillion. The average American is paying 24% interest forever. The biggest lie of our time sounds like this. Work hard and everything will come. Look around. The world is overflowing with hard-working people who can barely make ends meet. The problem? Capital now earns more than intellect or physical labor. While you're selling your time, those who own assets are getting richer because central bank printing presses run 24/7. There's a concept called the Cantillon Effect. Money flows to those closest to its source. By the time it reaches the average worker, prices have already skyrocketed. You get a raise, but by then, rent and groceries have already jumped 50%. Your labor is linear income. Inflation is an exponential enemy. And here's what they don't tell you. The top 1% now owns more wealth than the bottom 90% combined. Not 95. 90. The middle class is dying, down 40% since 1971. The gap keeps growing. And your new competition, algorithms, artificial intelligence, and trillion-dollar corporations that don't sleep, don't eat, and don't ask for a raise? So do you just give up? Absolutely not. In 2026, the survivors won't be the hardest workers. They'll be the most adaptable. The old advice of save money has been replaced with accumulate hard assets. If your only income source is a salary, you're one transaction away from disaster. You need to stop being just a consumer and become an owner. Own a piece of a business. Own intellectual property. Own deflationary assets that can't be printed with the click of a button. Your mission is to break the link between time and money. In a world where AI is replacing thousands of jobs daily, your greatest capital is your ability to think outside the system. The first step? Learn, build, own, in that order. The new economy rewards creators, not consumers. It rewards those who understand that money is a tool, not a goal. And here's the secret the wealthy don't want you to know. They're not smarter than you. They just play a different game. They don't save money, they deploy it. They don't work for income, they build systems that generate it. The world isn't getting simpler. The rules aren't getting fairer. But now you know what you're playing against. The Great Reset is already here. Will you stay broke or will you break free? The choice is yours. Keep running on the wheel or stop, look up, and start playing by the new rules of 2026. If you feel like the old system no longer works for you, drop a comment below with the worst financial advice your parents gave you. Let's expose the truth together. This is Broke No More. We make money obey. See you in the next video where we continue cracking the code.